Hey guys, and welcome to my first commentary video of The Witcher 3. This time we're talking about the top 5 sign builds for next gen. And starting off first, one of my first favorite builds, I would say, and strongest one as well, is the Piercing Cold build with the Griffin armor set. So starting off first, we're here in Novigrad, but we'll fight a couple of enemies anytime soon. But I'm here building all of these different characters builds. Starting off first, what is really important? All of the builds are kind of like have their kind of like similar schema. Starting off first with the whole Griffin set with a high sign intensity. So I didn't really include anything like bigger parts to the sword, so it's just sign intensity, just because I would like to pump up the sign intensity. So it's mainly focusing on the strongest sign intensity builds, not much with swords. So you could definitely change with, what is the other name, retanglement or something, or that's one thing. I think the other words for it is severance, it's somewhere else. So both of them are fully sign intensity equipped. Then on the Grassmaster Legendary Griffin armor, I have the entanglement. So when a trap set by Aard hits an enemy and a Aard glyph is placed at that position, then we have the Aard sign intensity all and everywhere. Then we're using the Igni decoction, performing actions that consume stamina, generates vitality. I will use that for any other build, so just keep in mind I will not set it as, for all the other builds, because it will stay the same. Same with here, anti-lash decoction will stay the same, so each sign cast increases stamina regeneration for the remainder of the fight. And the superior Peter's filter, and as well as superior Maribor forest. I will use that. Then continuing to the character, we're starting off first with a fully equipped Aard, fully equipped Irden, and Quen intensity. Just to give that safeness, we are using tolerance. Why? Because the tolerance is one of the most important ones. It also changed in the next gen update, so it got a bit weaker than before, but still pretty powerful. Then we have the acquired tolerance, also boosting up the toxicity, and as well as energy, increase the bonus with the gen placed. So we get, like, instead of 30, I think it's 60 right now. Really important as well. Sure, the Griffin school techniques for sign intensity and adrenaline points increase both weapon damage and sign intensity. And one of the most important things, especially for next gen, is increase this maximum toxicity by 30%. And for sure, as I said, piercing cold. And like flying here, I'm like getting like super annoyed. So we're putting off here the Aard. Interesting thing here, let's see the sign intensity, 438, pretty strong. To have the time to show you all top 5, pretty nice sunset right now. Putting really interesting part as well here when I'm like going longer here. It will always create a new Aard sign, an enemy, which is also pretty easy. And just immediately damages everything. So pretty strong build, getting Quen, using the Aard. Like, it's not really necessary. As you can see here, the build is super strong. Everything is getting frozen and it's just damaging everything pretty easily. If not, just put a knife inside his body and we're done. So let's switch to build number 2. This time we have the Henry Cavill build with the Piercing Cold. If you're wondering why I'm having a different headset, which you probably have noticed, but yeah, I don't know, like I think my other one just were broke when I have a software issue, which is actually, it's a new one, but never mind. So yeah, we are here having the Henry Cavill build with the Piercing Cold, so an ice build. Similar to the build before, so we are using the full equipment of the Forgotten Wolfen armor set, Uh, and same with the sign intensity. Nothing has changed here with the decoction. We also use again the entanglement because of trap, and it's the only thing which is useful when you're using Yarden and Aard. So we are here getting Aard sign intensity, changing to the character. This time we just nothing has changed actually as well. It's just different, but still pretty powerful. Just at that build with Henry Cavill. I think it's the strongest one you can build for Henry Cavill if you're using a sign build. I mean, you can also have a hybrid build with Henry Cavill one, but I think for in terms of sign intensity and especially his specific armor set is pretty strong. So I'm doing probably the shortcut so that we're being faster. We have the sign, we have the Erden. The difference here is with this armor we have the increased duration of potions. The bonus increased by 70% for each piece of the set. Aard additional damage to enemies affected by Erden. So it means we are using Acute Narcotic Ancient Legend Superior, and it will be hit anytime soon. We have Toxicity by 68% because it's raining. We can here increases sign intensity during cloudy weather, which I probably forgot before. And yeah, we have the annoying dogs again. So yeah, here we are using the Erden build, going for Quen. What I kind of dislike is it's not that easy to get that fast things again. But here we are looking at the sign intensity. It's 300, which is definitely not that strong than before. But because of the Maribor, we're getting additional damage with the Piercing Cold, because it's scaling on Adrenaline, which you probably can see here with the critical ones. So we'll show you in time soon again. So getting on the third build, we have the Griffin armor set again, which will be the next 3 builds. This time nothing changed much in terms of the build. Just what changed this time is we have Eruption, so it's an Igni sign build. And in terms of the character, we are using such a Piercing Cold, for sure wouldn't make sense for Igni build. We're using the magics and abilities. That's pretty effective for critical hits. So I think nothing else changed. Because of that, we have here the Igni sign intensity. Let's see, we have a 300% damage. Let's look how it will look in the fight. We will go to the same location. Oh, let's go and check out the build. We're going here. We will use the potion for cloudy weather. So we have everything equipped. We will use definitely Quen. And let's jump in. Just hopefully the dog will not annoy me, because it's probably the most annoying things in this castle area. So we have a damage of, or sign intensity of 488, which is pretty insane. But guys, we're getting that even higher later with another build. Yeah, they're just taking. Please, no dog is like going against me. Getting here and just come on, doggy, go away. Come on, just go away. We don't want you. We don't need you at all. Same with these ones here. think this area is a bit difficult for science builds because of the dogs and the arrows. Let's get the arrow guy before. Like, literally the dogs are like the most annoying things I've tried so far. Because they hit you pretty good, always, with their range, which I find super disturbing. Getting all the damage here. Glowing purple Gerald. As you see, the side is not really making any damage. I mean, your sword. So, there was the first Igni build. Let's jump to the build number 4. So, getting on the 4th build, which is probably the strongest one. It's the Igni Euphoria build. So we haven't used Euphoria so far. This time we're using Euphoria, which everyone knows as this literally the strongest mutagen. It will just boost up a lot maximum side intensity. Also the damage with the sword. We haven't changed much. We're using again Igni build. We are having a sustained glyphs as well here and using Quen intensity, but we can put way much more blues in sign spots inside. We have some alchemy spots here, so we can fill them up, and we still have enough space to put all other parts of sun intensity. This time I include one more. It's the side effect. So when I'm using potion, I will get one for kind of like for free. Gives a 100% chance of activating the effect of another randomly selected potion without additional toxicity cost. Because we have 4 slots, and it's the best what we can use for that. I mean, we could have the protection against attacks from the monster, but yeah, that's the one. Currently nothing changed much except of the color of the build, and I included, instead of the Maribo Forest, I included the Tony O. Current side intensity is already at 358, which is already pretty strong. Let's get here. We get to our location again, the similar location, which kind of gets me freaking out because I probably destroyed this castle for like 1,000 times. That's the only area where I can still have a lot of enemies where I can try on these builds before installing the commons. In that case, so we're continuing using some Quen again. The more I use Quen, the more I can heal myself. Getting here, getting sun intensity. Probably nothing changed much. We can still have the toxicity, but the annoying thing is it's not cloudy this time, so I will just bump this up with the Maribor just for the adrenaline generation. And let's see what the damage is here. 657 sun intensity because of the higher toxicity. We got one. Didn't we got one decoction for free? Doesn't seem so. So it's again 650 around that. So this time we can use a bit of the sword. Like if I would start a new game, or if I start The Witcher and I would do a sign build, that would probably be my sign build. Let's just have the biggest damage. So let's get Quen. Let's go here to Yarden. Let's cast that thing here. Get an adrenaline. Let's see if we put another Toyo. Oh, okay, we got one. I would say kind of, yeah. Kind of like things changed up because let's jump down again. So we're here inside again. Toxicities. So that's the highest one I've achieved so far. 676 sign intensity. In the next gen update, we had a sign intensity everywhere we were equipped. I think we could have a bit more when it would be cloudy. The Petrus filter, yeah, and the Euphoria build. I mean, these small changes are, in my case, fine. So we will go to the last one. If you're questioning what the last one will be, because we probably have most of the options done, let's see what the build will look like. So guys, we're getting to an end. It is already dark in The Witcher, and it's also the last build for today's video. We have the typical Griffin armor colors. Which is different right now is the replenishment on the swords of the Griffin. It's less sign intensity, but we have, after we're casting a sign, adrenaline point is consumed, and we have the power of that sign in our sword. I just enjoy it and find it pretty cool. Then, which is changing to make the build a bit more special, we have the rotation. So Igni's basic attack strikes all enemies in a 360-degree radius, which I find pretty interesting, which we definitely wanted to check out. We have the sign intensity Igni as well here, typical things, and I would probably use the Superior Mario Forest. I would probably change it to Tommy Oil, but yeah, not a big change. In the character build, it's not really changed much. We use again this build, so I'm sorry, I actually think I would change it, but yeah. So I will just consume another one. We'll do exactly the same thing. But what I would also suggest, which is pretty cool, is that we're using the protective coating. Why? Because we have an extra point of like protection. Means when we're getting attacked from the oil, when we're targeting the enemies, let's say humans, we get like less damage out of it. It probably will not count for the dogs because the dogs are different, but yeah, in that case we will use that. We use this square intensity as well again, so similar than before. Only thing what changed this time is the protective coating. We could also use the side effects, but for this one, to make a bit of a change, yeah, we don't use that. So getting here, sign intensity is 358, sign intensity pretty strong again, and going to action. Let's see what happened. The cloudy one again. I was so sure it will hit me. We put it here, getting thawed, and have a look at the sun intensity. Okay, wow, pretty strong. I haven't expected that. So we have a sun intensity of 672, even with the swords. I think the reason for that is because of our high toxicity. So we have a toxicity of 87% because of the superior Tony oil. Because before that we couldn't use the cloudy one. Yeah, because then we would have the additional 15% each sword, 30% of sign intensity, to make it a bit stronger. So we would be having 700 if we would have the cloudy decoction. But totally fire was dead. And we are spamming again Igni, which definitely looks really attractive, especially doing that. And always the dog is like catching me. Come on, come on, come on. Let's make that a bit more chill. Cast that and go in the middle. Casting in. Like my computer is just like probably too much action. Casting, recording and playing. Too much fire effects. Okay, so we have that. And we have this 360. Only problem with it here is because, yeah, come on. Yeah, I was expecting that because my nose was tickling. Yeah, the dogs are kind of annoying, but overall, that was the end of the video. We have a quite high sun intensity with the fire. So thanks very much for watching this video. Oh wait, I maybe just wait for a second. Okay. So we're back here. Duration. Let's go to the water with some beautiful rainy weather. And I will say goodbye here. Thanks so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like this commentary compared to my old videos. Please leave it a like or comment below if you like if I comment the videos. If not, I will do the no commentary versions in the future again. And have a good day. Bye bye.